Okay, so Dave Ramsey is a very popular person and he has a lot of rules when it comes on to personal finance and how to get out of debt and how to live debt-free and be on your way to financial prosperity. But I've always questioned his advice when it comes on to credit cards, and the reason is that the first time I listened to Dave, he was bashing credit cards and saying they're no good and you should cut them up and never use them again. But at that time, I was using cash rewards cards and all the negatives that he mentioned weren't affecting me. So then I decided to listen to all his shows that I could find about credit cards to get the full story. And even after listening to everything, I totally disagree with his advice of never using credit cards. And I'm going to tell you each reason and why I don't agree with it, and also why I think having a credit card or credit cards are better. So stick around to hear it. Now, just before we get into the list, a very quick reminder: if you're new here and this is the first time that you're seeing me, my name is Ian, and here on this channel I talk about ways to make money, save money, invest money, and anything that has to do with personal finance. So with that said, give this video a thumbs up, I'll really appreciate it, and also consider subscribing to this channel, and when you do so, don't forget to turn on the notifications, because that's how you'll get the updates of when I post new videos here, and I post a new video here on YouTube every single day. Now, if you like this video and you want me to make another video of something related, drop me a comment down below and I'll be sure to make a video about it, as long as it's personal finance related. So one of the first reasons why Dave doesn't like credit cards is because they put people into debt. That is true. Credit cards do put people into debt. Now, if you spend money you don't have and then make small payments every month, which the card issuer would like you to do, then you'll have to pay interest, as it's essentially a loan. That's why they call credit cards lines of credit, because it's a loan that you can take at any time without any questions asked, and you have it in your wallet at all times. Now, drop me a comment down below and let me know right now if you agree with this. Do credit cards put people into debt, or do you think they're better than cash? Now, here's the thing though. Not everybody pays interest. I've never paid interest on a credit card. If I remember correctly, I've had credit cards for at least 5 years and I've never been late and I've never paid any interest. So for this reason, I could immediately tell that he was wrong, because I'm sure other people use their credit cards and don't pay any interest as well. Now, this is really easy. A credit card comes with a due date and a bill date, and the period in between is like a grace period. So as an example, I have a credit card and the bill comes on the 3rd of every month. The due date is not until the 24th of the month. So if I spend $100 today, then I won't get the bill until the 3rd of next month. When I get the bill the 3rd of next month, I still have 21 days to pay the bill, and if I pay on or before, I get charged no interest. Now, Dave's advice is to purchase with cash. If I purchase with cash, or I purchase with a credit card and then transfer the cash to the credit card, then guess what? It's the same thing. With the credit card, I even get 21 days to pay for free. So that's the first benefit of using the credit card. So let's say you had no insurance on your car, or you had insurance but it only covered other people's property and not your own car. The tires fell off and it was going to cost you $400 to get it repaired. If you only had $100 in your wallet, then you'd be stuck, but with your credit card, you could pay for it, which fixes your problems, and then you'll have a few weeks to pay that before you get charged any interest. Now, that's one way to look at it, and that brings us to the second reason why credit cards are ultimately better. You get cash back or some kind of rewards. So there are credit cards that give you nothing and charge you, and I have a video about the worst credit cards here on the channel. You can check that out afterwards, but there are also credit cards that give rewards and they come with no fees, and those are the only credit cards you should have. So going back to my previous example of your wheels falling off, you have to spend $400. Even if you have the $400 in cash, you'd be spending more, because if you had a credit card like the Citi Double Cashback Rewards card, you'd get 2% cash back on all purchases you made with that card. So you'd be paying $400 in cash, or $392 if you used your card. So similarly, if you were to calculate how much money you spend all year, the average spend on groceries per month is around $165. That is only one of several costs that you'll have every single month, but just to make it easier for the sake of this video and shorter, that's going to be $1,980 a year, and that's only for one person. Imagine a family of 4. That could easily be $7,920 per year. Sounds like a lot, but track your spending on food every day and then add it up over a year and see how much it really is. You likely spend even more. So by using a credit card, you'd receive $158 in cash back as opposed to nothing if you use cash, and that's just from the numbers I mentioned before. Now add gifts for Christmas and birthdays and electronics and everything you purchase throughout this year, and you'll realize that if you use a credit card as opposed to cash, you'll be saving hundreds of dollars, and this is me using 2% as the cash back. You can find credit cards that will give you up to 5% in cash back on select categories, so it could be double that amount or much more in savings for you. Now, those are two very good reasons I could think about immediately that made me realize that having a credit card was still the better choice, but there's also one more important reason, and it's security. Credit cards are always competing for your business, and so most of them have similar features, if not the same. Now, one of these features is free purchase protection and insurance. So let's say I want to purchase a new iPhone because I love having the latest iPhone as soon as it's available. I could go to the ATM, withdraw $1,500 in cash, or to the bank rather, and then go purchase that iPhone brand new. If I accidentally dropped it in the lake later on, then I'd be down $1,500. If I used my credit card though, I could get a new iPhone as a replacement, or even if I don't get a new one, I could get some of my money back, probably around $500. So I'd still be down $1,000, but at least I get something back as opposed to nothing when compared to using cash. The same also applies to travel insurance. There are credit cards that will provide you with insurance when you travel and even cover insurance of car rentals and your personal belongings all for free without you having to purchase additional insurance if you were to use cash to pay for your travel expenses. So credit cards can get you into debt and keep you in debt, but that's only if you allow it to happen. If you are actually serious about keeping your money and getting more, then you'll be able to own a credit card and never get into debt. And even if someone steals your credit card, which has happened to me before, and runs it to the limit and beyond, it still really doesn't matter because the credit card company won't hold you liable once it's clear that you weren't the one who used the card. So these are just three main ways that you can get more by simply using a credit card instead of cash, or even instead of using a debit card. There are some debit cards now though that offer cash back, and those are good. And if you want to find out more about debit cards that give cash back, check out my video on the Discover Debit Card or the M1 Finance Investment Account. But ultimately, credit cards are still better because they give higher cash back and points, and they'll also come with sign-up bonuses, which is something that no debit card currently offers. So if you use cash, you get nothing except prevent yourself from getting into debt. If you use a credit card properly, then you also don't get into debt, but you get cash back or rewards, and you get a couple weeks to pay your bill without any interest. You get travel protection and insurance on some items, and you also never have to walk around with cash on you. So what do you think about this now? Do you think credit cards are better than cash, or is it the other way around? Drop me a comment down below and let me know what you think about this now. Now, I hope this video was good and I was able to provide some value to you guys. And if you would like to see more videos just like this one, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can see new videos from me. And I post new videos here every single day on YouTube on this channel. Now, if you've made it to the end of this video, comment your thoughts down below and any questions you may have about this or any other similar topics. And guys, be sure to also drop a like on this video as it's free and it really helps with the channel and I'll really appreciate it. If you're a new subscriber or viewer here on the channel, be sure to check out some of my other videos on high yield savings accounts, checking accounts, investments, credit cards, and ways to make money. Also guys, be sure to check out some of the links down below in the description to all kinds of free stuff and cash offers, which includes WEBULL, which is a free and easy to use investment app or platform, and you'll receive 2 free stocks when you deposit just $100 in your investment account. And these 2 free stocks can be anything worth over $1,000. So be sure to check that out when you get your free stocks. If you like them, you keep them. If not, then you sell them and keep the cash, or just use it to buy other stocks that you prefer to invest in. Once again, guys, thanks so much for watching, and until tomorrow, adios.